Getting stuck in traffic will drive you insane, especially Pennsylvania traffic. And you know what I just found out? I have a name to blame for all traffic in Pennsylvania. In fact, it's a name that's gonna make the traffic in Pennsylvania even worse, baby. And I got it. It's up here in my noodle. And I'm gonna share not only the name, but the face. Here it is, Joe Pittman. Joe Pittman, have you heard of that guy? I've never heard of him before. Apparently, he's the majority leader of the Pennsylvania State Senate. Yeah, we have our own Senate in Pennsylvania. And Joe Pittman right here is the guy who runs it. Not only is he the guy who runs it, he's the guy who decides whether or not they even show up to work. And Joe Pittman has only worked 25 days in the last 6 months. And the reason why that's important for traffic is because right now in Pennsylvania, every bus system in this fucking state is about to start cutting services because we don't have a budget. We don't have the budget set up. And the governor of Pennsylvania, the Pennsylvania State House, has been desperately trying to negotiate with the Pennsylvania State Senate. And the Pennsylvania State Senate isn't even fucking there because Joe Pittman keeps putting them on vacation. For the last 163 days out of the last 188, Pennsylvania State Senate hasn't even been in session. And you know what's crazy about that? Joe Pittman gets paid $106,422.33 a year. And he hasn't even been at work. He hasn't even been there. So I did the math. Y'all, I did the math. We, Pennsylvania taxpayers, no matter where you live, whether it be Reading, whether it be Centralia, whether it be Erie, whether it be Pittsburgh, whether it be Philly, it doesn't matter. If you've ever driven through Pennsylvania and you paid a state tax or maybe buying a Pepsi, you've helped pay $47,525.59 to Joe Pittman's bank account for him to not fucking fix our buses. And right now, they're about to cut buses. They're about to cut trains. They're about to cut subways and trolleys and shuttles and the L and all these other different things. It's going to pour traffic into your morning commute. You're going to be looking at more bumpers. You're going to be looking at more trucks. You're going to be looking at more people and more road cones. And you're going to be late to more things. And as you're screaming at your steering wheel, I want you to scream, Joe Pittman! Because Joe Pittman, the state senator from Indiana, Pennsylvania, who currently is the majority leader of the Republican Party in the Pennsylvania State Senate, he is the reason that you are stuck in traffic. Keep that in mind, because he's counting on you not knowing his name or not knowing that he looks like this. Joe Pittman.